Welcome back to the Road to 237. I forgot to record the first run on Monday, and I'll tell you why. It was because it was exciting, but this is the first week back to regular training, so I honestly don't remember what I've got planned for the week in terms of total mileage, but I think it's somewhere up around 60 or so. So yeah, getting back to normal mileage. So what was Monday? Monday was just an easy 8 mile. I had some hills in there just to mix things up, kind of like some hill strides. But what made it exciting is I ended at the bagel shop to take advantage of the new holiday bagel menu, espresso cream cheese, and they had a peppermint mocha cold brew, both of which are phenomenal and will probably be staples in this training block. But yeah, got picked up at the bagel shop, can't run with the drink, and just totally forgot to record coming out of that. So those were 8 easy miles, Tuesday rest day, and then today 12 miles with 5 20-second strides. Honestly, the start of the run felt really good. As it progressed, and especially I guess it was the strides more than anything, I just didn't feel like I had pop today for some reason. So hopefully, just getting back into it. Legs felt fine overall, but yeah, the strides just didn't feel as good as I wanted. But 12 miles today. Tomorrow will be a fartlek session, some 2-minute, 1-minute intervals, and yeah, building up mileage over the weekend. All right, workout day today. I did 8 by 2-minute fartleks with 1 minute rest at 10K pace, and then 6 1-minute fartleks at 5K pace. In between the fartlek sessions, there was a 3-minute recovery. Programmed the watch wrong, so it ended up being 4 minutes of recovery because I did the 1 minute from the 10K fartlek and then the 3-minute bust. So yeah, I think it went pretty well overall. I was out on the boardwalks, and that made running on the 10K pace is a little bit harder because there's so many turns and things on the boardwalk. So don't do that on speed work. But then the 5K paces went well. Tough session, but felt good, and glad to be back at it. I also, focusing in on nutrition today again, had about 60 grams of carbs an hour. So for me, that ended up being a handheld scratch. Didn't drink quite all of it. But then 2 GU energy gels and a Crank Sports e-gel. So nice mix there, and I think I got pretty close to that 60 grams an hour, and body felt good, and that should help with recovery. Wrap up the weekday runs here. Today was an easy 12 miles, all just recovery based. Wanted to make sure I kind of worked through the leg stiffness from the speed work yesterday, and then I also got a quick lift in. So trying to get back into that habit, make sure we don't have any kind of cramping, which I think was a combination of fueling, hydration, but also some just muscle weakness. I think all those things kind of interrelate there. So try to remove as many variables as I can for the next marathon by getting back into some strength training. Tomorrow, I'll kind of round out the easy runs and then a longer effort on Sunday. And like I said, first full week back at marathon mileage, and so far so good. 10 miles this morning, easy miles, but I had 4 20-second hills in there. Again, hills where I'm at in Florida is really running up the overpass, so kind of hills, kind of not, but it gets the job done, I guess. Interesting today, my glutes were like, no way on the hills. I did my first strength session back in a long time on Thursday, I think I mentioned, and yeah, that delayed onset muscle soreness is really kind of kicking in now, and the glutes weren't having it. But yeah, one of my goals this training block is to get a lot of the speed work more in by hills and strides versus workouts. So this past week, the week before, and maybe the next week or two, I'll have some faster runs in there. Just kind of like a mini speed block, if you will, before getting into more of the true marathon block, which is really going to be more focused on lactate threshold running this time around. And I haven't done that as much in the past, and I think that's kind of what's hit me later on in the races is I need a lot more time running at lactate threshold. I've got enough speed, I think, developed that as long as I can kind of keep that current, which throwing strides in there and then that short 3-4 week speed block is going to be plenty to keep speed where I need it to be. Again, I think I'm plenty fast to run what I want to run in the marathon. I just need to develop my economy and efficiency now, which is where that lactate threshold training and more runs at those paces, 10K half marathon type pacing is going to be. So should be a fun build. All right, so the long run is done. I did 16 miles today and had a workout in there. It was 6 5-minute sessions at somewhere between hour and half marathon pace. with 2 minutes of recovery jogs in between. It went pretty well. I think started out maybe a little fast, ended a little slow, probably related there, but it's okay. Overall, I think I was within the window I wanted to be in. The workout was called Don't Poop in My Pants, Sarah, because I taught my oldest daughter how to program workouts into Garmin, and she did a great job. And then I said, yeah, and then at the end, you name it whatever you want to name it and add it to the calendar. And she named it Don't Poop in My Pants, Sarah. So I did not poop in my pants, Sarah, during the workout. Got it done, 70-ish miles for the week. A good first week back.